You know, fam, this year has been one of the interesting years in gaming as of recent thought, besides last year. This year, we've had some stinkers. Like, well, let's admit it right now, there's just been some stinkers that have released. But this year, we've had games like Power World release, Helldivers. Oh, man. Helldivers, man. I'm telling you right now, this game came out of nowhere, and it's just like, oh my god. As a Halo fan, I've wanted this type of game to come out for the longest of time. And it's just so refreshing that we're not being treated like cattle. We're actually being treated like gamers. Like, hey, you know what? You finished this content? Here's some more content for you to enjoy. Have fun with your game without being gouged with our eyes out for fucking more money. And I know Helldivers has microtransactions, but versus things like Overwatch and Destiny where they have the microtransactions shoved down your throat, and it absolutely feels so good to play these games that it just feels like I can actually breathe and not worry about things, and I can actually play the game. But you know what, fam? I gave you the context, but you ain't here to me to sing the praises of Power World or Helldivers in this situation. No. You're here for a salty take by one of my viewers that really didn't like me, well, kind of like glazing fucking Helldivers in the community when we took Melvin Creek back. Good fucking job, guys. Fucking show them clankers, my boys. Hell yeah. So like I always say, before we dive right into this content, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. I always like talking to you guys. And hey, if you want more of this type of content and help me hit 10K by the end of this year, hit that subscribe button. I'll definitely have more content coming for you guys. Other than that, fam, make sure you have yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack, and let's go ahead and dive right into this content.
OMG, this game's the most glazed good game ever. It's okay. Sea of Thieves and State of Decay. Heck, it's hella games that get community events completed early. Honestly, as a musician, I'm watching gaming become the same.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the deficiency that you think that you have as a W in this situation, okay? Let me explain this to you. This isn't just a community fucking goal type of thing. That was just like an easy goal to complete, like endgame X amount of enemies. No. This is the creek. This is the area that you go to as a Helldiver to get hair on your chest, drop your balls, and get ready to be blasted into next week. Your new logo is going to be Team Rocket's blasting off again. And if you actually played at the creek and actually knew what was going on in part of this community, you wouldn't be saying something like this.
Like the quality of games are so bad cause fans stop glazing this okay game cause it gets views and put people onto games. This game does nothing new or even good. TBH, it sucks. Solo.
Okay, the solo part you can take care of by yourself. You could go to LFGs, you could go to Discords. There's so many places that you could go to find people to play, video games with. You don't have to do shit solo. And if you're talking about the first mission that you do as a Helldiver, yeah, you have to do it solo as far as best of my knowledge. And you know what? I passed that with flying colors. Hell, I even have that on my channel showing me doing it perfectly fine by myself. So, skill issues?
Stop glazing what's hot and start push what will be the next thing.
See, that's the funny thing though. Helldivers is hot for a reason right now, and I fucking love this game, and I will play it till the fucking servers die. The next hot things that are coming, I'm pretty sure you have like zero idea what's coming next, do you? You want to know why? You probably don't, is because you probably don't pay attention to the gaming community like I do. I dig myself into these communities and listen very carefully to what's going on. Unlike you, I'm pretty sure you know a lot more about the music industry than I do. And you know what? I'm going to respect that. But coming into my comment section and saying the comments that you came in here to said, nah, this is where we got beef, son.
It's doing good only on PC. If a game only does well on one platform when it's on multiple, that means the game's not that good. Seriously, this needs to stop.
It's doing perfectly fine on PlayStation. There is like multiple advertisements from PlayStation advertising Helldivers. They're even advertising the new season that's going on right now. Are you kidding me right now? And two, this is PlayStation. Usually they don't really have shooters on their fucking platform. When I think of shooters, I'm thinking of Xbox, sadly. Usually when I think of PlayStation, I'm thinking about cinematic games like God of War, fucking Horizon Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, those type of games. That's what's got really popular on PlayStation. That's why a lot of people buy buy a PlayStation for. People will buy shooter games, usually for Xbox. But this game right here is a huge outlier in that situation. And I'm very happy that this game is successful because it's breaking a barrier that has been an absolute stigma on the PlayStation for the longest of time.
Okay, so doing more than AODOAs makes the game good? No offense, but you're a content creator, so you're gonna move based on hot content. But how is it did more than AOA teams? Makes it a logic for great game. I'll say, Outcast 2 did more than most AOA studios. Doesn't make it a great game.
Do you even process what you say before you say it? Because you sound fucking stupid.
Okay, so we're obviously going to have to spell this out for you, obviously. See, if I was to compare this game to a different game, probably a perfect example, Halo Infinite. When Halo Infinite launched, it was a buggy, broken, contentless fucking game on launch that only lasted a week and started to plummet dramatically. Not to mention the microtransactions were absolutely horrendous, and then the fucking shop was the only thing that was absolutely functioning within that game. Destiny 2, it is in a horrendous state right now. It is absolutely boring. And I understand, yeah, there's a free DLC coming out. Yeah, I know. I've been paying attention very closely, okay? But that doesn't excuse the fact for the many, many years that the PvP fucking side of this game didn't get any new fucking maps for a long time. Not to mention Gambit, okay? Gambit that they promoted for a solid fucking year did not get any new enemies or any new maps at all. Actually, as a matter of fact, they probably got a reissued fucking map, and that's probably all they're getting. They're probably going to ditch Gambit, to be frankly honest. And I want you to keep in mind, those are AAA studios that have fundings behind them, along with microtransaction where you have to buy expansions, that type of thing, okay? Keep that in mind. Helldivers 2 is made by an indie studio. An indie studio that has made a better functioning game. Granted that the servers were max loaded and they needed to increase the servers, blah, 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 what the hell ever. But this game right here, for all the time that I have played this game, has been very functional. And the variants in enemies and the additional content and the other shit that you can do in this game is absolutely mind-boggling that they don't pay gate or fucking gate some way of you making pay more for like microtransactions. It absolutely blows my mind that this indie studio that doesn't have big fundings behind it like Bungie, Microsoft. No, these people came out swinging and said, here's a fun game for you to play. Go enjoy it. And you know what happened, dude? Do you know what happened? We have another indie hit fucking wild like Power World, and it has been absolutely enjoyable. I have not spent a single cent on microtransactions, and if they keep this fucking up, giving us more content, I'm going to start spending money on this game. Because you want to know why? I'm not going to tell you the reason why. Because they're giving us content and they treat their own community like they should be treated. Okay? Well, even though we're customers and stuff, we're actually being given an actual product that actually works on fucking launch and is actually fun to play. Shocker that these AAA big companies can't even get that fucking right.
Imo, the problem with a lot of you creators is you're not speaking truth. You're infusing opinion and personal logic and present that as the facts based on a very singular scale. In this case, Steam success. But again, facts are, if a game's good, it does well on all platforms.
What a lame-ass little speech. That shit was just stupid.
Funny that you mentioned that. That's a lot of projection that you're throwing my way in that situation. Because see, I'm not a fanboy that loves to make up shit on the fucking fly over here, because you should be very familiar with my channel if you're going to start hurling shit at me. See, these facts that you're trying to proclaim that is bullshit in this situation are actually facts in this situation. I have years upon years of factual statements from the industry of behavior fucking situations that these people do, on top of articles that actually do reference big things that are happening and actually lead to like fucking interviews with these developers, these CEOs, that type of thing. On top of that too, I don't use just Steam numbers to prove my point. If you actually watch a Harmon Smith video, you know I use Google Trends to show how fucking dumb this man is. It's really funny too that I do. But I use Google Trends to show which game is more popular or what's trending. That's the type of thing. I don't just use Steam numbers. I use multiple things than just Steam numbers. And again, this notion that you've got in your head saying that it's only doing good on Steam but poorly on PlayStation, listen to this real quickly, okay? And I'm going to say it again. PlayStation is not known for shooters. It is known for God of Wars, the fucking Uncharted series, Spider-Man, okay? It's not known for its shooters, unlike Xbox with like Halo, Gears of War, okay? There is a huge fucking difference. And it kind of sucks that this game is not on Xbox because I know a lot of people on Xbox that would really, really love this fucking game. Oh, and I'm going to add this in too. It has sold over 8 million copies since mid-February. And if the rumors are true, from what I'm hearing from these financial people, that 60% of that has been sold on Steam. So meaning that's about maybe close to 5 million that's sold on PC, and then that means 40% of that has sold on fucking console, aka PlayStation. Let me tell you something, that's some good fucking numbers. That's probably close to 3 million copies sold on PlayStation. You want to say that's fucking bad? Then you might as well say Spider-Man sold poorly, fucking God of War sold poorly. Like your logic is fucking flawed.
I'll 1000% guarantee you'll say Starfield was okay at best, and Helldivers did way more and better than Bethesda. Then you use look at Steam numbers to prove your point, but you'll completely, like most currently, avoid that on PlayStation. Most played games this year, Helldivers is nowhere on the list. Meanwhile, for Xbox, most played Starfield is above Apex Legends and other gas.
Bet. I love it when people challenge me. I love it when people will just sit there, oh yeah, this is gonna get cars so fucking good, And before I dive right in that too, the only reason why it's above most games that you're speaking of is because it's on Game Pass. So a lot more people are downloading it, playing it. So, I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious here, dude. So I'll try to make this as quick as possible too. Okay, you want to know why fucking Starfield is okay? It's because Starfield had a very, very strong start at the beginning for me. And then as soon as I started to play it more, started going through the game, it started to get boring. It started to drag on. Did you know that you can't go through the whole fucking universe and try to, like, I don't know, go to collect all the powers that are available, all the weapons, see everything, see all the aliens, see all the planets that you want to? But you can't. You want to know why? Because you have to invest in certain perks that are probably locked off from your fucking playthrough, depending on what you pick at the beginning. Not to mention that the UI is absolutely sloppy. Not to mention that the game is so fucking broken. Modders don't even want to fucking bother with that game anymore. And that's a lot to say because those modders have dealt with Skyrim. And a big one over here too is that the fucking dialogue towards the end of the fucking game really sucks. And not to mention, New Game Plus sucks too, because you lose a lot of your progression throughout the game that you really worked hard on for. So, I mean, like I said, Starfield was okay. Now versus Helldivers, there's actually really good progress. And even though it's repeated loops, the repeated loops are actually really fun to do. And the progress that you can do through this game is actually really fun. And the community behind this game actually supports this game with mods and many other things that you're not really clearly aware about. So there you go. I didn't use Steam numbers, any fucking cheap trick to fucking overthrow your argument. Have fun, buddy.
Online and YT. The reality isn't based on facts. It's 1000% Twitter thoughts and personal logic inserted as facts based on probably the one thing that screams success and avoiding or just ignoring the places it doesn't match the success at or having none on.
Bet, let's use that same logic against you that you're using against Helldivers right now. You say that you're a musician, right? So let's say if you sold 8 million fucking albums in one go, right? That's pretty fucking good, dude. That would be really fucking good, especially for a small artist. Hell yeah, people would love that kind of success. But you only sold, say, maybe 5 million on fucking Spotify and then 3 on Apple iTunes. Are you gonna say that your fucking album sucked ass? Are you gonna really say that? Or is just a preference where your fucking audience likes to go to download their music and buy their music? Which one is it? I'm very curious.
It's a cool game. Alright at best. It's not great by any metric. It's a Starship Troopers rip-off literally. And only having success on one platform. State the facts. It's doing great on Steam and terrible on console, because it's a middling game. Yeah, it's a group that would like it, but this isn't even a Pal World level of good. Most don't gaff about the game because it's just okay. And it's okay to stop the glaze.
It's like you wear a neon sign that says, "Raw dog me, I'm a bottom."
If anybody's been paying close attention to what he's been talking about, you exactly know what I'm going to say next. Sounds like you've got some major fucking skill issues. Sounds like you didn't even pass the first fucking mission. That's what it sounds like. That's what you're projecting onto me right now. Okay, and you just saying right there, the fucking, it's a Star Trooper fucking ripoff, just gave me the fucking signal that you did not touch this fucking game. Or if, well, you did touch the game, but you barely fucking played it. And I love how you sit in my fucking comment section basically saying that I'm unprofessional and stuff and untruthful when you probably haven't even finished the first fucking mission. It just, you projecting here just gave me that red flag in that situation. But you know what, fam? You know what's definitely not projecting? You guys watching the video to the end. I really do appreciate it. And hey, if you did enjoy this type of content, you guys already know what to do. And before I end this video and send you guys off, I got one more meme for this guy.
What I can't understand is why you gotta come down here bringing all this ruckus. My attitude is, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
But besides that, fam, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.
Have it, you're like a